Welcome back to another glorious day in Shaker Heights, Ohio. You must be wondering right now, why is Von Olam not doing the commentating? But today, he's actually playing right field. Big varsity debut. We're really looking forward to it. So, me and Eli Stovis right here are going to be commentating. It's going to be a great day of baseball. What do you have to say about that, Eli?
I'm really excited to see him play. Had some great rounds in batting practice, and he's taking my spot, and I'm taking his, so see how it all works out today.
We love to see that. So, it's kind of unusual. Today we have Braden White pitching. I'm pretty sure this is the first time he's pitched all varsity year, and we're really looking forward to it. I think he's throwing about low 80s, so you guys have a really great game to watch. I'm going to turn it around, and we'll start commentating.
Number 4 stepping into bat. Braden White kicks, deals the pitch. Swung on, cut high. That was 77 miles an hour from Braden White. The pitch by White. Sails high again. This time getting out of the way is number 4.
Braden White's throwing pretty hard right now. It's pretty impressive from him. We really like seeing this.
Another one high. Ball 2 brings us to a 2-1 count. It's going to be interesting to see here. The command, is it going to be an issue for Braden White as he kicks, steals? Another one high, but cut on and missed by number 4, Malik Abdul Wali.
We had Michael Coxon pitch earlier this year, and he was missing a little bit high. What I've realized with these catchers is that when they pitch it, they just somehow aim.
And cut on and fouled brings the count to 2-2.
B. White's getting his control down right now. We really love seeing this from him.
Braden White kicks, steals, the delivery, cut on and missed. Strike 3. That pitch was 78 miles an hour. This guy's really throwing gas out here. Now up to bat for the Euclid Panthers, number 1, Vaughn Mooring. The 0-0 delivery. Left it high for ball 1. Deals. Cut on and missed by number 1, Vaughn Mooring. Now, this command hasn't been a factor so far, but we'll see if the hitters get more discipline laying off this high stuff. Inside for a ball.
It's kind of a questionable call right there. I know Isaac's not really used to catching in his not varsity debut, but one of his varsity starts. So gets the framing down, help you wide out.
Swing and a miss. Braden White touching Eddie on that pitch. It's getting better as he gets settled in here to this game.
We have a 2-2 count, 1 out.
Down low for a ball brings the count full.
That's the first really wild pitch of the game we've seen from him, so it's not that bad.
And Isaac coming out to talk to his pitcher, let him know it's all right. Happens to the best of us. As a pitcher myself, I can say I really appreciate when the catcher comes out, calms things down, slows the game, because you can really get in a rhythm there where you're going too fast. So good heads-up play by Isaac. As White deals. Swung on and driven to left field, but Jeremy Silver settling under it for the catch. 2 down here in the top of the first. That brings up the 3-hitter here, Dylan Buford. The yo-yo pitch. High and outside. Brings it to 1 ball and no strikes. If you're just joining us, it's 2 outs here, top of the first. Braden White pitching, doing a good job here for the Raiders as he swings and misses.
76 miles an hour on that. He's really pumping out here.
Yep. You love to see this kind of velocity from a position player. And the deal. Swung on and missed. You know, it's going to be interesting to see here. A lot of fastballs from Braden White. We don't know for sure if he has a curveball in his arsenal, but it'll be interesting to see if he pulls it out here. And that one's low for a ball.
Yeah, that was his curveball right there. Obviously not his best pitch, but his fastball's working, so we're going to hope to see more of that.
And the 2-2 delivery. Outside for a ball.
That was really good framing by Isaac Lazar right there. Just missed that ball.
And you know, as he's settling into this game, his accuracy's getting better. You love to see it out of Braden White. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. So 1-2-3 inning here for the Raiders as now they head to bat against the Euclid Panthers. What do you think about that pitching from Braden White?
I mean, I think he's absolutely chucking out here. It's really great to see Braden White pitching. And, you know, he's about to go to college, and he's just throwing a gem right now. And we hope that keeps on going into the next and fewer innings.
You're absolutely right. Join us when we're in the bottom of the first and we see the Raiders hit.
All right, so welcome back. Eli Stofis is not with us right now, but we have some very great varsity players right here.
Malachi Kranz and Michael Coxon.
Yeah, we love to see this, but right now it's a very big debut. We have Vaughn Olam coming up, first ever varsity at bat. We have Vaughn Mooring versus Vaughn Olam. This is a huge battle right here, Vaughn versus Vaughn.
As Vaughn Yu settling in, and he takes first pitch for ball number 1. With this being Vaughn Yu's first ever high school at bat at the varsity level, it's pretty impressive. What a great player he is shaping out to be. Here's and a big swing and a miss for strike number 1, evens up the count at 1-1.
You know, Vaughn Yu during BP today, he was hitting the ball really well. I'm expecting at least a backside single right here.
You know, today out of Vaughn Yu, you saw a lot of backside hits. Oh, and a curveball in there for strike number 2. He's going to have to protect the plate now. Now, you have to wonder for his first ever high school at bat, how, down 2 strikes, what he's thinking right now. And a swing and a miss for strike number 3.
You know, we can't really be mad about that. That was a really good swing and miss. I mean, I'm expecting next at bat, he'll probably get a base hit. That's what I'm at least predicting.
It shows why there are baseball players and there are announcers.
Now stepping into the box, O'Shea Howard. And he takes a pitch for strike number 1. O'Shea Howard, had a somewhat decent senior night. O'Shea with a big leg kick. And there's that slurve pitch. It's kind of a mix between a slider and a curveball, and therefore ball number 1 evens up the count at 1-1. And O'Shea Howard taking a big swing, and it gets through the third baseman, number 4, as he is rounding first base, and he's going to hold there. Coach Welsh over there telling him to hold. He gets some dap from Coach Welsh.
This isn't really typical of O'Shea. O'Shea is predominantly a backside hitter. He's got a great swing, though he's never really pulled side. So it's cool to see him get a nice little hit to the left side of the field.
And now stepping in the box, Sam Luther. Sam has not seen too many at-bats this year as he came off an injury at the beginning half of the year. O'Shea is running. That's at Sam Luther's head. It didn't hit him, though. But O'Shea Howard in there with a stolen base. Now with 1 out in the bottom of the first inning and a runner on second, Sam Luther in the box. And a ball in for 2-0.
You know, Sam Luther, he's a guy, if he can get a handle of the ball, it's going to go really far. That's what I'm expecting here in this at-bat.
And O'Shea Howard scooting into third base with another stolen base. Not even a throw to contest. And number 1 comes set, Sam Luther. Here's pitch. And ball number 4, Sam Luther walks on 4 straight pitches. And here comes the big right-handed hitter, Braden White, number 11 in today's contest.
Braden's a very notable hitter. We've seen him in games like Medina really clutching up with his 2 home run game. And he really has shaped out to be one of the greatest hitters on this team, maybe the greatest, undoubtedly the greatest.
I mean, arguably, he could be the greatest hitter of all time in Shaker Heights history.
And he is plunked first pitch almost as if they knew what he did against Medina. Wow, that is just some bad baseball to see. But now we have Quinn Malone coming up in the bottom of the first inning with 1 out and the bases are loaded. This is a big situation for number 9.
And, you know, we don't really see Quinn get that many at-bats, but during batting practice, he does hit home runs occasionally. So let's see if one can happen right here.
And O'Shea is taking off for home. There's an errant throw. O'Shea Howard scores, and everybody else moves up a base. Sam Luther on third and Braden White on second. And Quinn Malone stepping into the box for the 0-0 pitch. And he takes it for ball 1. Outside pitch. His fastball is not very hard today. That pitch was clocked in at 64 miles an hour, so. Wow, and that pitch was outside. That is a questionable call by the umpire.
Now, what I must say about Mr. Von Mooring, he has a really nice sweeper, and, I mean, he's getting a lot of strike calls with it. So his fastball's not overpowering, but his sweeper's nasty.
And there's that sweeper again that is low and away for ball number 2. Now the count is 2-1 to number 9, Quinn Malone. And as Moore comes set, and the pitch, cut on right back to us. And that will even up the count at 2-2. Now Quinn Malone is a guy that is a very pull-happy hitter. You know, likes to try to pull the ball and loft it over the fence. So we'll see what we can do here. And that ball is skied. And the catch is made. Sam Luther tags. He will be safe at home plate. Braden White also tags, moving him to third base. And Quinn Malone putting on show a little bit of small ball to give the Raiders a lead 2-0. Jeremy Silver stepping in. And that is low for ball number 1.
You know, Jeremy Silver, he's had some very great at-bats these past few games, and I'm expecting a line drive from the kid right here.
And that pitch is way outside. That would have hit any right-handed batter no matter what. And Jeremy Silver, another guy in the lineup that is very pull side happy. He had a very long at-bat against Cleveland Heights the other day. Ended up in a double down the line. And that ball is swung on and belted to right field. Oh, and a great catch by the right fielder to end the inning. We will be back in the top of the second inning with the defensive call with Michael Coxon on the call for next inning. We'll see you here at Shaker Heights Baseball Field. If that light is red, then it's muted.
Welcome back, guys. Today, it's a beautiful day. It's a nice little Friday on May 16th, I believe. And the boys are having a field day out here today. It's the top of the second inning. Let's go through our starters today. Of course, on the mound, we have Braden White, the senior. Now, this guy, he's got some velocity, high 70s, low 80s. We haven't seen him on the mound too often, but when he's up there, he shows to be a pretty consistent guy. Behind the dish, we got freshman Isaac Lazar. He's a big guy, but he's a guy for the job. At third base, we have the pitcher, Wesley Lewis, though today he will be taking on the infield. He's shown to be one of the smoothest guys on the field at times, being also a very smooth first baseman.
So, you know, while we're doing IO today, I have to note that Wesley Lewis really looks great out there. He looks like a natural third baseman, I would say. He was really just slinging the ball around. Really love to see that from a PO.
For real, he is a natural. And speed it up a little bit, we got Sam Luther, the senior at first base. O'Shea Howard, also a senior at second. Andy Berglund, the shortstop. Quinn Malone, the center fielder. Jeremy Silver in left. And Vaughn Olam in right. Vaughn is a senior. He is our normal announcer, as you can tell by our poor announcing abilities. In center, Quinn Malone, he's a junior. And in left, Jeremy Silver, a sophomore. Leading off the second inning, number 11. This guy's very notable. Last time he faced the Shaker Raiders, he had multiple strikeouts and I believe an extra base hit. He'll swing and miss for strike one. 80 miles an hour. That's close to a high for Braden White. First pitch swinging. 0-1 pitch. Another swing and a miss. Off speed, 73. Good command from the catcher. 0-2 count. See what he does here. Whoa, way high. 79, but he misses high. Braden White, 1-2. He has shown good command throughout the game, though. He has been missing high, as you said earlier.
Yeah, I mean, what I've noticed, especially even with like Michael Coxon, catchers just miss high, and it's because they're used to pulling down to second base, and that's the only issue we have with Braden Wright right now. I mean, his curveball is doing pretty good, and his fastball's great. It's just missing high.
Can't complain too much. That ball was just fouled off to the left. Still a 1-2 count. Whoa.
I think that was a knuckleball.
Just a bit outside.
Is that a knuckleball or a forkball he's trying to throw?
Uncertain what pitch that was.
I'm pretty sure that was a knuckleball. There was no spin on it whatsoever. Now, if he could get that pitch down, I think it'll be butter.
Agreed. The 2-2 delivery. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Braden White strikes out the leadoff in the second inning.
Now, number 7 coming up. This is another notable player for the Euclid Panthers. I'm pretty sure last time he did have 2 hits against us, and he's a pretty solid ball player, I would say.
White offers. Misses high for ball 1. This one right down the middle. Count is 1-1. It's a beautiful day here at the yard. Feels like mid-70s today. Got the kids out. And swing and a miss. He chased that one. It was a low off speed. And it'll be in there for strike 2. Braden White has worked number 7 into a 1-2 count. Misses high.
64.
Tried the curve. Tried the off speed and missed. That'll bring us to a 2-2 count. White offers. And he caught him looking. Strikeout number 2 on the inning for Braden White.
You know, earlier, Braden White wasn't getting his curveball down, but that was just absolutely disgusting by B. White right there. If there was more pitches like that, he's going to be golden today.
Agreed. Seems he found it. Whoa! That one almost clipped the batter in the righty batter's box.
79 miles, almost right to the dome.
This one, right down the middle, swing and a miss, strike 1. Two outs. Let's see if Braden can put him away. The 1-1. Did he go? Yes, he did. That is strike 2.
B. White's throwing high 70s, low 80s. Really pumping out here.
Can't complain. Velo is velo. The delivery. And he'll see the off-speed low. Count 2-2. Popped in the infield. Andy Berglund. No, Wesley Lewis makes the throw. And he is called out at first base. A crazy heads-up play by Wesley Lewis to retire the side. We will see you with the Raiders up. Due up next, Isaac Lazar, the catcher. saw O'Shea Howard, senior, walk into the frame.
Hello, everybody. Welcome in to the Shaker Heights High School baseball field. Hope everyone's enjoying things. Are you both co-commentating it? Okay, please do enjoy. Give them a little bit of grief.
Grief. Oh. Isaac Lazar stepping into the box. Now, he is shown to have some power, though we are yet to see it in game, though he is a very solid player, nevertheless. He will take that one inside for ball one. Whoa, throws it behind them, just a little bit inside. What would you, do you call a pitch behind the batter inside or outside?
I mean, in my opinion, I'd call it outside.
Outside.
You know, yeah, I mean, that's my opinion, but we're looking at Von Mooring here. To be completely honest, his sweeper has been on point. That's the only ball he's thrown so far. So,
this one misses high. Lazar sees himself in a 3-0 count, and he'll take it on the outside corner for strike one. Three-one the count. The delivery. That one also strikes the outside corner.
you know, this kid doesn't have an overpowering fastball, but I have to say his sweeper is something else.
It is. He has worked himself back into a 3-2 count. Isaac Lazar now having to fight himself off hard with that bat. And it will be behind him again, and he'll take first base off of a payoff pitch.
So, Mr. Michael Coxon, what would you say for like an outside pitch that goes behind someone? Would it be inside or outside?
I would say, I would call it inside. I mean, it's really hard to say. At that point, it's, I guess you just rule it. That's why it's called a wild pitch. There's no real solid ruling. Andy Berglund takes one right down the middle for strike one.
66 miles an hour on that. He's kind of pumping right now.
Okay. Isaac Lazar assumes a leadoff. Andy Berglund will drive this one to right field, and it goes foul. A long strike two for Andy Berglund. He now finds himself in an 0-2 count. Isaac Lazar on first base. And the 0-2. Lazar breaks. It will be behind the catcher. And Isaac Lazar will remain at second. A wild pitch will allow Isaac Lazar to move forward 90 feet. And Andy Berglund now finds himself in a 1-2 count. Mooring delivers. Tipped foul down the left field line. Coach English shuffled the ball back to number one, Von Mooring. Andy Berglund looked like he got heavy on his front foot on that pitch. Let's see if he can make the adjustment. And he will send that one to the shortstop. And the throw is fought wide, and Isaac Lazar will advance to third. Wesley Lewis steps up to the plate with runners on the corners. Wesley, very similar to Quinn Malone, isn't one of those guys you see take at bats many often. In fact, he's considered a sort of PO, though he has shown to be a very reliable player in the field at times. Andy Berglund breaks for second. Oh, and he'll take it down for a ball. Andy Berglund steals second base, and there are runners on second and third. 1-0 to Wesley Lewis. He assumes a tall stance. And the 1-0 from Mooring. Take that one low. 2-0 to count. This one will catch the inside corner. 2-1. Wesley yet to take a hack. This one misses away. 3-1 is your count. And if I'm not mistaken, this might be Wesley's first varsity at bat. And he will take first base in his 5-pitch at bat. Bat never came off his shoulder, though he will advance. Vaughn Ullum makes his second appearance. And is Euclid the Panthers? The Euclid Panthers will now take a mound visit while the leadoff hitter Vaughn Ullum comes back. What do you think about this top of the lineup coming back up?
You know, we have Vaughn U coming up, and as we've seen earlier, Vaughn versus Vaughn, Vaughn Mooring actually won the first battle. But, you know, Vaughn Ullum, he takes really good hacks during BP. I'm really expecting a hit from here. Base clearing single, which would be pretty crazy, or maybe a base clearing double. Who really knows? But right now, we're about to have Vaughn Ullum come up for second ever varsity AB.
I'm excited to see it. Panthers head coach will return to the dugout, and we will resume play on the yard. The delivery to Vaughn Ullum. We'll catch the outside corner for strike one. In Vaughn's short at bat, we have seen that he is not shy to swing the bat. Though he'll take this one looking. That one right down the middle looked like a curveball. His notorious slurve. And he will quickly be found in an 0-2 count. The delivery. He'll take this one low, and the ball will get by the pitcher. Isaac Lazar makes no attempt towards the plate. I'm not sure if that was a courteous play or a mental mistake. This one, dribbler to the right side. The first baseman will field it and step on first for the out. But Vaughn Ullum has an RBI. This is truly impressive from the kid. His second ever varsity at bat, and he will have his first RBI to put the Raiders up 3-0. Scoreboard is incorrect. We apologize. Technical difficulties are unfortunately common for the Raiders. And O'Shea Howard will assume the batter's box. The ball will get by, and as Andy Berglund breaks for the plate, and he'll be in there standing. That one missed way outside. Ball one. Now O'Shea Howard, we saw a dribbler to the left side of the infield, despite his backside tendencies. He'll take this one inside. 2-0 to the guy. The 2-0. Way high, ball 3. 65 miles an hour. Seen a wide variety of velo tonight. 3-0 pitch. I'll catch the outside corner. Strike 1. Standing at third base is Wesley Lewis. He had a 4-pitch walk. Sorry, 5-pitch walk. And O'Shea, speaking of 5-pitch walks, O'Shea will take first on a missed fastball. The senior, Sam Luther, assuming the 3-hitting spot. Mooring looks to first. A pickoff attempt. Howard caught between the bases, but it will make it back to first safely. No slide. That's a dangerous ground for O'Shea Howard. He almost could have been tagged out there. But it seems as O'Shea Howard is itching for a stolen base. Let's see. Whoa, quick pitch. Looked like a balk to me.
What's the call on the ribbon?
Wait. This one catching the outside corner. Here's the guy, first RBI.
What's the situation right now? Runner on second and third. O'Shea Howard off of second. Following suit over at third right now is Wesley Lewis. Sam Luther in the RBI opportunity. One down, and that would be me. Leaving that one. It's 2-1, but I'm going to give you right back over to Coxon.
Thank you, Vaughn. And congratulations on your first high school RBI. The 2-1. Swung on and driven to right field. That one will tip off the glove of the right fielder, who made a great diving play earlier in the inning. And he was held up at first. Strange dilemma. It appears no one knew where that ball landed. But that is a double for Sam Luther, and will score 1. Wesley Lewis. Now the big hitter, Braden White, number 11. As I said, this guy, big power guy though, he did get hit by his first pitch in his at-bat earlier today. We'll see if he can do some damage out here. The 0-0 delivery. Take that outside, ball 1. 64-mile-an-hour fastball. Some chirping from the fans out here. And this one, a breaking pitch turned on by Braden White. And that will score O'Shea Howard. Braden White, 1 for 1 with a single on the night and a hit by pitch. We find ourselves with runners on the corners once more. Quinn Malone making his second at bat. Swung on and missed. Strike 1. 68. That might be the highest velo we've seen all night from Von Mooring. White breaks for second. And this one misses in the righty batter's box. Whoa, and Sam Luther comes in sliding, and Braden White will progress to third base standing. Heads up base running from the guy, Braden White. And that will score 1. The Raiders are now up 7-0 in the bottom of the second. 1-1 to Quinn Malone. On deck is Jeremy Silver, big 1-7. Jeremy Silver has shown to be a very clutch hitter at times. Hopefully tonight he'll do that as well. This one cut on and skied up to left field. Over the head of the left fielder, Quinn Malone will progress to second base, standing with the second double of the at-bat. That, my co-commentator, Wesley Holmes, is telling me that is the first career, no, not career, that is the first hit of the season for Quinn Malone. And it was ruled an error. Unfortunately, Quinn Malone's first hit of the season will be taken away from him. As the lefty pitcher, Jeremy Silver, today a left fielder, assumes the lefty batter's box. A low pitch, Quinn Malone will take a few steps towards thirds, but ultimately he will retreat to second base. 1-0 to Silver. This one hits the outside corner. 1-1. This one also catching the zone.
How fast was that?
1-2.
How fast was that?
The 1-2. Same spot. And he'll go down looking. That'll be the second out of the inning. Jeremy Silver goes down looking as Isaac Lazar makes his second plate appearance. The freshman catcher. And the 0-0. Cut on and sent a dribbler to the second baseman. Will be fielded, and the throw will get by the first baseman. Quinn Malone will score, and Isaac Lazar will stay at first base. An error will result in a base runner for the Raiders. Your shortstop, Andy Berglund. Take this one inside for ball 1. A long inning for the Raiders. 7 runs scored. Your score is 9-0. This one misses low. The notorious curveball will hit the outside corner. You know, Vaughn Mooring has done a great job putting this curveball where our batters can't hit it, putting it on the outside corner continuously. And Andy Berglund will take a hack at this one. Caught him off guard. 2-2. Oh, that can't be right. Sources are telling me that was 40 miles an hour, but I can't believe it. 2-2 count. Lazar breaks. And with no throw, Isaac Lazar will take second base standing. Mooring tried to give Berglund the old bread and butter, but it will miss low. Full count to Andy Berglund. The payoff pitch. It'll also miss low, and Andy Berglund will take his free base as the third baseman, Wesley Lewis, assumes his second season at bat. Runners on first and second. The pitch misses high and it'll get by the catcher. Both runners will advance. Uncontested, there will be no throw. And both Raiders on the bases will advance 90 feet. One 0 to Wesley Lewis. This one, miss inside. As this game has progressed, Mooring keeps going back to the off speed. Though he's thrown it in the dirt 4 consecutive times. He'll throw it again, he'll miss inside. 3-0 to Wesley Lewis. He's only seen 1 strike. That one was 45 miles an hour. And this one will hit the zone, sending Wesley Lewis into a 3-run count yet again. That one was a fastball. Three one, and it'll miss. Isaac Bazar will take home. Andy Berglund third and Wesley first. Free bases for all the Raiders. And we find ourselves with runners on the corners yet again. Back to the plate. Vaughn Ullum for his second at-bat of the inning. You saw him earlier. We saw him on the cast. He's everywhere. This man can be everywhere at once. Let's see if he can get another RBI for the boys. And he'll pick off to first. No throw. Sorry, pick off the third. The 0-0. He'll take a fastball down the middle. Strike one. Kranz telling him to swing it. He assumes his stance once more. Lewis breaks for second. This one misses outside. A wild pitch. Andy Berglund coming home with a slide. He's in there. 11-0 Raiders. That's 9 runs in the second inning. It's 1-1 to Ullum. The pitch. Inside. Ball 2. This one cut on to the right side. It'll get through. Another RBI for Vaughn Ullum. A single to right field. I've seen it all. The commentator with 2 hits on the day. That one was a fastball. And O'Shea Howard steps up to the plate. 12 unanswered. O'Shea will swing and miss. And I can't know for sure, but something tells me Ullum might break for second soon. So we'll miss away, and Ullum, yes he does. He goes to second with no throw, and he'll be in there standing. Vaughn's first stolen base. And I seem to have made a mistake. That was Vaughn's first hit. Second RBI. The 1-1. Whoa, inside. Almost clipping O'Shea Howard. It'll be a ball. This one caught on, popped up in the infield. The first baseman rushing for the grab, and he'll miss it. A high strike for O'Shea Howard, and the count is 2-2. That one was a fastball. And O'Shea will take the box once more. 2 outs in the bottom of the second with 12 unanswered runs. The Panthers looking to get out of this inning. This one fouled on the right field side. Shea Howard seeming to have a long at bat. This one lined in left field. It'll hit the left field gap in a single. He'll try and stretch it into 2, and he will. Vaughn Ullum scores, and O'Shea Howard has himself a double. Another run for the Raiders. And Vaughn Ullum. What an at-bat for Vaughn Ullum. His second RBI, his first hit, his first stolen base, and his first run. All in his first game. Luther will take this one high. Let me tell you, I am thoroughly impressed with this performance by Vaughn Ullum tonight. And the man himself, here he comes. And just as quickly as he appeared, he will disappear. This one high and into Sam Luther. Two and 0 to the guy. This one will buckle Sam Luther. Strike one looking. This will be the 83rd pitch from Mooring. And it'll miss low. Get by the catcher. O'Shea will not make an attempt for third base. I mean, it seems so. It's the second inning. And he has thrown 83 pitches. Unfortunate for the guy. I think he's thrown a good game. I think he's done a great job. This one, swing and a miss for Sam Luther. Put us into, is this a full count? Scoreboard says 3-2. And our game changer guy, Wesley Holmes, will be incorrect. And he'll take a base on balls. The payoff pitch. And Sam Luther assumes a 90-foot trot. Once again, for a second at bat of the inning. Sticks, Braden White pulls up. Ball will get by the catcher, but there will be no attempt of a steal. We know Braden's a very pull-heavy hitter. A lot of power behind them. As Vaughn Ullum once said, he's tired of seeing these baseballs, and he'll send them to the wooded area. This one skied to the first baseman. Will he make the catch? And he will. White leaves 2 runners on. 13 unanswered runs with the Raiders. That was a nice inning. That was a good inning for the Raiders. We saw a lot of hits, a lot of base running, many runs. That was I believe, an 11-run inning as we see ourselves going into the top of the third. We'll be back with you guys at the yard, starting off the third inning. Wesley Holmes calling the game. We'll see you there. As Coach English just announced over the speaker, today is Shaker Youth Baseball Day. If we'll take a look around, see many families and players of the Shaker Youth Baseball League. A beautiful day for it as well, as the Raiders take, their their final home game of the 2025 season in the preseason, in the normal season, as we see our team heading off into the postseason this next week. Who is this behind me? This behind me is Malachi Kranz, senior. Malachi, do you have anything to say for the cast? I know you were on here earlier.
Von Yu is the best baseball player I've ever seen. He's a truly astonishing player. I've never seen anybody swing the bat quite like he can. It brought a tear to my eye, quite frankly. It was just incredible. That's all I have to say. Thank you very much.
And ladies and gentlemen, I would like to apologize. During my call for Von Ohm's first hit, I falsely proclaimed it was his second hit. It was his first. My apologies. Though I cannot understate how electric that at-bat was. Wesley Holmes will take over.
Well, I'm back on the call. Michael Coxon did a fantastic job right there. Now, I really think you guys don't understand how electrifying that was. The entire crowd was going crazy. Everyone was like, Vaughn, 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 Vaughn. It was just an electrifying hit, and Von Yu, I believe, should actually maybe get a starting spot for Shaker Heights Varsity, but, you know, that's just my opinion. Now, we have the 0-1 pitch from Braden White, 74 miles an hour. I believe that was his curveball. B. White, you know, struggled a little bit with command in the earlier innings. It still is the earlier innings, but he's throwing pretty consistent strikes now. And the swing and miss. 74 miles an hour right there. 0-2 count. My colleague Michael Coxon just said consistency is key, and I would agree with that 100%. Oh, that is a interesting call right there. But, yeah, we got 1-2. We have a foul ball coming straight back by number 26. We have a 1-2 count still going. Now, what I just realized is that this is the seventh batter, and I do believe he has not batted before. This is Cameron Grinnis, who's playing right field.
And a check swing.
Check.
Braden White will throw over the first.
And we get the out. Braden White's really throwing. Braden White's really throwing a gem right now. We really love to see it from the kid. And what I just found out is that I'm pretty sure, hopefully I don't jinx it, B. White is indeed throwing a no-hitter right now. All season we have not had this, and our star, Braden White, may do that. Little bit high. Ball one. We have a 1-0 count. Currently, it's 13-0. Shaker Heights up. Top of the third. We have number 5 up. Looks for strike number 1. That was 71 miles an hour. I do believe that was his curveball. He's going down a little bit in velo, but his command's really there right now. Oh, that is a questionable call. 73 miles an hour on the radar gun. I do believe his fastball is going down a little bit. But as I said previously, the command's still there. We have a 2-1 count. He deals, pitches, swing and miss. Isaac Lazar does not stick it right there, but he's been doing fantastic behind the plate. We have a 2-2 count, 1 out, top of the third. We get time from number 5. He's showing that he owns the box, but, you know, it's really just a beautiful day out here in Shaker Heights, Ohio. I had a really long day at school, really long biology class, but seeing B. White pitch just makes my day 100 times better. We have a full count right now, 3-2. And strike three by a nasty curveball. B. White is absolutely owning the mound right now. We really love to see it from the kid. And, I didn't say it, but my friend Michael Coxon just said that was a sword by B. White. B. White is absolutely chucking right now. We love to see it. 72 miles an hour on the gun. That's 0-1, but I believe that was a little bit harder. That looked about 80. B. White deals the pitch. Oh, that might. Never mind. Sam Luther with the fantastic catch right there. We love seeing that from Sammy Lou. Now, we're going back to the Red Raiders. Red Raiders up 13-0. B. White just threw an absolute gem of an inning. We'll be back with you in a short moment.
If you'll peep the Raiders dugout, you can see our photographer, Isaac Ravis. He's a great guy. I know him personally. He's a good friend for the Raiders. Gotta show him love. Gotta show all the photographers love, no matter who they are, because they're coming out here. They're coming out here to photograph your games. Those are the guys. They're coming out here not just for themselves, not just for their business. They're coming out for you. They're there for you. And we just gotta show up most respect.
Now, we do have a new pitcher coming in, number 5. Now, if we look real quickly, we have a absolute stud of a ball player at first base. Cleveland State commit to, I believe, something with architecture. I don't know exactly. But we have Tyler Zach, TZ22, looking at his phone right now. But, this is the first time we've seen him play first base, Coach. I don't know where Coach Welsh is at. Oh, we also have Malachi Kranz, I believe, playing third base, Coach. This is a really important moment in Shaker Heights baseball history. We love seeing that. We have Aaron Neiman right here. Absolute stud of a ball player. We love seeing it. And then there's Mr. Sammy Lou. Now, as Michael Coxon just mentioned to me, this catcher does have a pretty good arm. I will not lie. He does have a cannon. I could probably say at least a 1.7 pop time.
And Quinn Malone, for the first time ever, is wearing batting gloves.
This is a really big deal. He's wearing pink batting gloves. As I know, Quinn Malone's favorite color is actually pink. It's not purple, guys. So anyway, we do have Mr. Quinn Malone up. He did have an error last time, so let's see if we can do something here. We have a 1-0 count from Mr. number 5. He's a little bit of a funky pitcher, but it looks like he's wheeling and dealing right now. Now, Quinn Malone's smiling back to the dugout with his pink batting gloves. Wheel and deal. Oh, almost hit Quinn Malone. We have a 2-0 count right now. Quinn Malone is absolutely smiling. I think he has the jitters right now, but we'll see what happens here. Wheel and deal. Oh, that kind of looked like a sword right there. I think that was a sword. But anyway, we have a 3-0 count for Mr. Quinn Malone. Now, Quinn Malone, previously mentioned, really special ball player for this club. He's trying to go get that starting spot for a quarterback. And, you know, he really knows how to throw a football and throw a baseball pretty well. But we don't really get to see many at-bats from him. You know, Quinn can really sling that pigskin, if you know what I mean. Oh, and just a bit outside. Quinn Malone with the nonchalant walk. We have him at first base after that walk from Mr. Number 5. What? Anyway, I'm back. We have Mr. Jeremy Silver coming up. Wheel and deal from number 5. Ball just a bit upside. Now, Jeremy Silver, really good ball player right here. He's really been swinging that metal really well. We see Jeremy Silver talking back to the catcher. The pitcher comes set. He deals. Oh, almost hits Jeremy Silver inside. Oh. Now we have a 2-0 count, I believe. Yep, 2-0 count. My bad. Mr. Malachi Kranz is actually batting. He's not playing third base. Or third base coach, I mean. Now, let's go back to number 5. Wheeling and dealing. Just a bit high. Now, let's analyze Quinn Malone's, never mind. Let's analyze Mr. Jeremy's batting stance. He's doing a weird, like, Nestor Cortez thing. Okay, never mind. Ball 4. Now, we have our professional batting coach coming up, Malachi Kranz. He really knows how to swing a baseball bat.
Coming back from a mysterious ankle injury that no one really knows how it happened.
Yeah, we really don't know what happened here. Now, supposedly he did a backflip, but we don't really know if that actually happened. Oh, I just got confirmation. It was a backflip. Wheel and deal for number 5, just a bit high. He looks up to the sky. Unnamed sources, by the way. We have a 1-0 count for Mr. Malachi Kranz. Malachi Kranz steps in with his absolute aura.
And shout out to the 7 viewers on here today.
Shout out to the 8 viewers, my bad. Shout out to you guys. Oh, swing and miss. He's going for the fences. Oh, look, there's Vaughn Olam. That's our star right fielder right there, number 23. I don't know where he is walking, but he's doing a great job today. Now, anyway, we're going back to Mr. Malachi Kranz. Wheels and deals. Just a high. Oh, it goes past the catcher. Now, I have to say, the catcher's been doing a very good job back here. He has a very good arm, I have to say. His blocking's been there, too. Malachi Kranz steps in here once again. Mr. 1-5. Ooh. Now, that's an inside strike. Oh, Malachi Kranz with the very interesting look on his face. He's kind of flabbergasted right now. You know who says flabbergasted? Amy Gray. Shout out to Miss Gray if you're watching this. Now, we have a 2-2 count. Vaughn Yu right there getting his batting gloves. Number 5, wheels and deals. Malachi Kranz. He hits a ball. It's going. It's going. Oh, it's out. Oh. Malachi Kranz is laughing, but I already know he's about to hit another home run. So. Malachi Kranz is stepping back into the box currently. Little chuckle from the kid, but as you know, he's a D1 batting coach. He knows how to swing that baseball bat. Kranz steps in. He kind of looks like King Griffey out here, but that's just my opinion. Wheels and deals. Oh, it's out. Oh, never mind. It's a foul ball. Into the tennis courts, by the way, as Michael Coxon just mentioned. Malachi Kranz looks back. He's about to step back in the batter's box once again. We have a 2-2 count on Mr. Malachi Kranz. Number 5, wheels and deals. Oh, and he just keeps hitting it foul over and over again. Now, Malachi Kranz is obviously not taking his batting advice right now, so we need to see something happen. I think he is hungry for a hit. I agree with that, Michael Coxon. Mr. Malachi Kranz steps in the box one more time. Yeah. Leo Pevnick's about to take over the job real quick after about like 3 more batters. Oh, he steps back. That's actually a pretty good pickoff move. And Oh, Jeremy Silver. Jeremy Silver almost gets thrown out. Oh, that's a close call. Close call. So some people can make the assumption that Malachi Crayons is like Barry Bonds. In my opinion, I think he is Barry Bonds. Wheels and deals, just a bit outside. Quinn Malone is in a throwdown right now. He's joking. He's dodging. He's running like Trey McNutt. Safe! Look at Quinn Malone with that great base running play right there. We love seeing that. Malachi Crayons is looking back to the dugout. We have a full count going. 3-2 ball game. Now, I don't know if the scoreboard has been updated, but it does say 13-0. I do believe it's a little bit higher than that. 14-0. And a pop-up. It's going to the third baseman. And he makes the play. He makes the play. Now, that is a sky-high, sky-high foul ball, right? Not foul ball, fly ball, pop fly, as Michael Coxon would say. Can of corn, using some old terms. Now, anyway, we have Andy Berglund stepping in. Mr. 2-0. He's kind of pointing his bat at the pitcher, but, it's whatever. 5 wheels and deals. Just a bit outside. I have to say, number 5 has had a pretty good curveball / sweeper, so I'll give it to him with that. We have Jeremy Silver on second. Andy Berglund up to bat. Number 5, deals. Berglund with the hard hit ground ball to the shortstop. He bobbles it. Andy Berglund's running it out. Safe. Oh, out. Never mind. That was a close call right there. We have Jeremy Silver moving over to third base. Now, we have Mr. Wesley Lewis coming up to bat. I'm pretty sure this is his 3rd ever varsity AB this year. So we have big 1-4 Wesley Lewis. Let's see if this kid can make something happen right here. He has the Bruce Bolts on, the Atlas. I'm feeling something good. And that's a little high right there by the pitcher. I think he slipped a little bit. Now, if I was going to do a player comparison for Wesley Lewis, I'd say Shohei Ohtani. I mean, he hits the ball really, really well, I'd have to say. And, I mean, he absolutely pumps. It's ridiculous what this kid has been doing. Now, number 5, wheels and deals. Just a bit upstairs. Wesley Lewis smiles back at the camera. Number 1-4 steps right back into the box. Number 5 deals. And just a bit inside, I must say myself. Now, number 1-4 is still up in the box. And as you can see, the scoreboard has not been updated. Ooh, that's a strike right there. That's a questionable call, I have to say, but 2-1. That may have hit the ground, Michael Coxon just said, but, The pitch. Oh, almost hits Wesley Lewis. Oh, ball 4. Wesley Lewis goes to first base. We love seeing Shohei Ohtani go to first. Now,
Tom Brady.
Now, we have Von Olam up. Now, Von Olam is really...
Oh, Crayons. I called next.
How's it going, everybody? Leo Pevnik taking over for Wesley Holmes, as we have a. What was that?
It's fine.
Vaughn Olm up to the plate, and that one gonna be called for a strike. 0-2 on the batter. 2 outs in the inning. Man on first and Wesley Lewis. And the pitch. Vaughn takes a hack, and he fouls it off down the first base line. Way to stay alive. Kranz barking out an order there. He wants Vaughn to run. And here's Ullum. 0-2 count. Number 5 comes set. Here's the pitch. And that one going to be outside. Squirts away from the catcher, but Lewis will not advance. Oh, but Silver is going to trot home for the 16th run of the game for the Raiders.
Hey, Vaughn, you. Gap to gap, let's go.
Vaughn gives a little smirk to the guys back here. Clearly enjoying this, as he will set his sights on the pitcher. Here's the pitch. Strike 3 as he's rung up. That ball was a little low, but umpires do tend to expand the zone as the game gets, you know, less close. So Shaker going to be entering the top of the 4th inning. 16-0 our score. Looks like Braden White will still be on the mound, and we'll be back in a second, folks. Welcome back, everybody, for the top of the 4th inning here at Shaker Heights High School. Leading off the inning for Euclid is going to be number 4. Braden White on the mound for the Raiders. And the first pitch is going to be up high, ball 1. 72 miles per hour on that one. Ball 2, low. Count is 2-0 to number 4 here. You know, Braden White, not someone you typically see pitching for the Raiders, but he does have some velocity as that one is fouled off towards the left side. 2-1 your count. He does have a good amount of velocity. You know, he's a strong guy with a good arm. So, see what he can do. Another one fouled off. 2-2 the count. Two balls and 2 strikes here to number 4 of the Euclid Panthers. White delivers. Strike 3! Lazar will throw it around the horn. That one coming in at 72 miles per hour. 1 out here in the top of the 4th as the ball circulates back to White. Now batting is number 1.
But we have a no-hitter alert for Braden White.
Why would you say that? Oh my gosh. 71 miles per hour on that one. Count is 0-1. Strike 2. Swung through that curveball there. You think so? I feel like that's a jinx. You have to mention it. That one popped up towards the third base side. Berglund ranging. Oh, and he can't make the play. Fair ball. And there goes the no-hitter. Just a few seconds after it was mentioned.
My fault, guys.
And there goes the no-hitter for Braden White. You know, not to jinx anything, but we still do have the shutout going here as well. Oh, Wolms is saying that it's an error, so we'll see. That one going to be high. 73 on that pitch there from Braden. Man on first, 1 out. Sam Luther not holding him at first, as there's a very late swing from number 21. Got ones all around here. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. And there's a pickoff throw. He'll be back in safely. White with the curveball. As the throw down to second. Not in time. It's a stolen base for number 1. O'Shea Howard a little frustrated with that call. As now it is 1 and 2 to number 21. White comes set, checks the runner. Here's the pitch. Strike 3 on the outside corner. Beautiful pitch there from White on the black of the plate. That's a really hard pitch to get to for most guys. Now, here comes number 11. He'll dig in with 2 outs in the inning and a man on second. White takes the sign. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. Here's the throw from Lazar, and he's in a pickle. Lewis runs it back, but the throw hits someone. Oh, and now he's going back to third. They'll throw it to Lewis. He's in a rundown. Back to second. Got him. Wow, an exciting play as he's continuing to run back. This is certainly a fun game, folks, as there's the 3rd out of the 4th inning.
Guys, I would like to take the time and sincerely apologize. I indeed called for a no-hitter alert from Braden White mere moments before giving up the first hit from the Panthers. While it was a blooper and debatably an error from Andy Berglund, I do sincerely apologize for the jinx there, and I can promise it will never happen again. All right, I've learned my lesson. I will never jinx the boys again. I can't express how very gravely sorry I am. That's all. To Wolms.
Now, as we can see, Tyler Zach is actually running back to play first base, coach. We love to see this from TZ. He's such a great guy, such a fantastic pitcher. All glazed to TZ.
What is glaze?
Well, you know, Michael, I would say Glaze is just really admiring someone. Like, TZ has so much swag at first base. I mean, look at his sunglasses. I mean, really just look at him. He's just so much aura from TZ, and Cleveland State should be very appreciative of Tyler Zach, I must say myself.
I must agree.
Yeah. No, I totally. Michael Coxon just said he agreed too. Now, Aaron Neiman just gave us back the game changer. I don't know what he's thinking, but Michael Coxon is doing it back. Oh, here, Aaron Neiman wants to take over the mic real quick.
No. What was the question?
Does TZ, what is Glaze?
What is glaze? Glaze is sort of just like when you give too much credit where credit is not due. You feel?
I feel like sometimes credit is due. It's just like,
But like when it's too much, I think it's too much. Glazed's when it's like too much.
Like increased amount of glory, you know?
Increased amount of glory. That's a great definition. All right, I gotta get back.
Okay. Thanks, Aaron.
All right.
Of course.
Well, Aaron Neiman, our star shortstop, number 21, running back to the dugout. Now we have O'Shea Howard up to the dish. Mr. O'Shea is 2 for 2 right now, having a great ball game for himself. Number 5, wheels and deals. O'Shea Howard rolls over a little bit. Foul ball. 57 miles an hour on that pitch right there.
Good at a lot of that pitch. Just heavy on that front foot.
Heavy on that front foot, as Michael Coxon just said. O'Shea steps in here one more time. 0-1 count for O'Shea. Bottom of the 4th inning. Raiders up by a ton. Ball in the dirt. Vaughn Yu has come back and asked what is glaze. Now, we were just saying that Tyler Zach has so much aura at first base, and glaze Tyler Zach. Now, we have O'Shea back. And that's a foul ball going over the outfielder's dugout. Oh, the coach for Euclid almost grabbed that with his fantastic outfield skills. 57 miles an hour on that pitch right there. The kick, the deal. O'Shea hit it over to the first baseman. Now the first baseman is going to make that easy ground ball play right there. I have to say, number 11, solid ball player right there. Hit the ball, strikes us out. Sorry, I just moved because Malachi Kranz came back, our pro-Dominican Republic hitting coach. But anyway, as I was saying about number 11, really good pitcher, really good hitter. Pretty sure he had 11 strikeouts against us last time we played Euclid. So a lot of credit towards that kid right there. Now, we have Mr. Sam Luther stepping in right now. Called for a strike outside. 0-1 count. 1 out. The kick, the deal. Oh, just outside in the dirt. 52 miles an hour on that pitch right there. Now, Sam Luther, he really has an eye to barrel baseballs. I believe that's what he's about to do right here. The pitch, just a bit inside or outside, as Michael Coxon would say. We did have yeah, we had a debate about this before. I consider it outside. He considered it inside. 58 miles an hour. Yeah, Malachi, what do you think about this? Inside or outside?
If a pitch is behind inside pitch or an outside pitch?
If a pitch is behind the batter, I would say it's a wee bit inside on the aforementioned batter. Yes. Here's a pitch to Sam Luther, and he hits it. First baseman makes a nice grab on the play for the second out in the inning.
It's gonna be white.
As no runs have scored this inning, here comes Brandon White, number 11. And there's a swing, and it's going to fall in front of the left fielder. A 60-mile-an-hour fastball that Brandon White just barely gets to drop. So now we have a man on first base when number 9, Quinn Malone, coming up to the bat. Quinn Malone probably going to be looking to pull something. I pulled off the baseball a lot in my at-bat. This kid is throwing baseballs very slow, and it is very hard to stay back. And that is just a terrible call on the outside half of the plate.
Come on, Quinn! Come on, Quinn!
Now Quinn Malone's gets ready. That was a block, but it's not going to be called. High ball number 1. You know, this pitcher, number 5, has balked a lot, but none of them has been called, presumably because of the 15-0 score in today's affair. With the wind blowing in, it's going to be very hard for Quinn Malone to get a hold of baseball, and that ball is kicking down the third base line, and Brain White is staying put at first base, as he missed with a 54-mile-an-hour heater. Or off-speed pitch. You don't know, honestly. With this cat, you have no idea.
Quinn Malone.
And Quinn Malone is now down in the count 1-2, it looks like, as seen on the scoreboard. Quinn Malone, not the type of guy to swing early in counts. We don't really know why. And there is a pitch called a ball up in the zone. We don't really know why Quinn Malone doesn't swing early in counts. But with that sweet of a swing, we would love to see him. And Brandon White on the move and walked him. So Quinn Malone on first base, Brandon White on second base, Jeremy Silver up to bat. That just beautiful walk-up song. Oh, okay, I got you. I got it. And the wind to kick the pitch. A 58-mile-an-hour fastball up high for ball number 1 on Jeremy Silver. Jeremy Silver had, once again, a great at-bat against Cleveland Heights. He is able to adjust well to these low-speed pitching. And set, kick, pitch. Cut on and miss. A 74-mile-an-hour fastball. That could be the swing speed of Jeremy Silver, but we don't know. Whoa, and just a very interesting call in the inner half of the plate. Jeremy Silver had a backup for that ball, but got called a strike. You know, you never know when these types of games. And that is a pitch high and away for ball number 2 to Jeremy Silver. Number 17. He has ever since that Perry game, he's been hitting pretty well. Wouldn't you say, Michael Coxon?
Sorry, what was the call?
Jeremy Silver has been hitting very well since that Perry game, where he had his first hit of the varsity season.
Yeah, I mean, ever since then, he's just become a very reliable hitter. You can just depend on this guy to get nice little line drive here and there.
Yeah, I would say that he's absolutely locked in at the plate right now, as he waves at a high and in fastball for strike number 3, ending the inning for the Raiders with a big old donut up on the board. So Malachi Cran's on the call. We will be back in the top of the 5th inning. Isn't that right?
Indeed.
Oh, and breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. We have O'Shea Howard taking the bump with some incredible music playing.
Edwin Diaz.
With Edwin Diaz walkout song. And we have Vaughn Olam playing second base. Wow. Wow. Vaughn U is just such a all-around great player. And O'Shea Howard is taking the bump for the first time in his high school baseball career.
That's what I thought. I've seen it all.
I mean, this is really impressive, guys. We have Sam Luther at shortstop, Derek Jeter, third base. We have Alex Rodriguez. And as we already know, Vaughn Olam is the greatest batter on the Shaker Heights varsity baseball team. But, you know, I would say he's more of like a Joe Morgan kind of player. And then we have Andy Berglund playing first base. This is really incredible, guys. And O'Shea Howard is throwing 56-mile-an-hour curveballs. This is absolutely ridiculous, guys. I cannot believe this. But anyway, my good colleague, Michael Coxon, will be taking over here.
Yeah, guys, I'm really excited to call the rest of this game. This is shaping out to be an awesome inning from the boys. A lot of firsts here for the Raiders. Infield changes are very high. We have Wesley Lewis remains at third base. Though that appears, that's Braden what? No, is that Braden O'Shea? That's Sam Luther playing shortstop.
Derek Jeter himself.
Vaughn Olam at second base. Andy Berglund at first. Braden White in right field. And Quinn Malone will remain at center, as well as Jeremy Silver in left. I'm very excited now. O'Shea's off speed was looking really good at the beginning of this game. I'm really looking forward to seeing how it plays out in game.
Now, guys, this is like really impressive stuff. O'Shea Howard is absolutely pumping out here. 70 mile an hour. Absolute fuego, I have to say. Just straight fuego. I love seeing this. Edwin Diaz look-alike right here, I have to say.
I'm excited to see how this plays out.
You know, O'Shea Howard, a guy that has been asking to pitch all season, number one, about to throw his first pitch of his high school baseball career.
Here's the 0-0. Strike one. It hit the outside corner. An off-speed pitch. Strike one.
At 59 miles an hour. Now, for a first pitch off-speed pitch, that is very impressive from O'Shea Howard, having the confidence to go first pitch off-speed.
And second pitch off-speed. Tipped up. Easy play for Wesley Lewis. 2 pitches. That puts away the first in the top of the 5th inning. Now batting for the Panthers, number 7. The catcher, I believe. O'Shea kicks, delivers.
In another slider that looks like it just missed at 60 miles an hour.
Just missed high. 1-0 is the count. The 1-0. Fastball. Dribbler to Vaughn. He fumbles, throws, and it's just late. He's safe at first. Vaughn Olam, his first career error.
Wow, Vaughn Yu is very comparable to Derek Jeter with the way he was looking on that. You know, one of
That was, I'm not sure if people know the gravity of what just happened there. Vaughn's fielding percentage went from 100 down to 0.
Now, you know, guys, that's not a big deal. He's really like Derek Jeter out there.
Of course, 2 RBIs.
You know, that error is not going to affect him whatsoever.
0-0. Fastball driven to Wesley Lewis. It gets through. Another hit for
And
the
oh
Panthers.
my, the Panthers might be putting something together this inning. You know, they might be able to push a run across the board on O'Shea Howard with his first varsity baseball pitching appearance.
We better hope not. Shout out to Jeremy Silver. He threw a dart to second base in attempts to get the runner. Very close, as I might say. Number 16 takes the plate. Runners on first and second with 1 out.
TJ.
This one will miss outside. Ball 1. The 1-0 will miss high. Coming now over to join us, JV head coach Michael Scott. Coach Mike Scott, do you have a word for the fans out here?
Hello, folks. This is Michael Scott stepping in for Von Ullum. O'Shea Howard is on the mound, which I'm very, very confused to why he's on the mound pitching right now. It's ball 1, counts 1-0 right now. Ball 2. Ball 4. You told me it was ball 1.
The scoreboard is wrong. Never look at the scoreboard.
Quinn Malone's doing it.
Yeah.
Well, Quinn Malone's on the what?
He's on the scoreboard.
Quinn Malone's on the scoreboard. Like usual, he's 30% right now. I don't know how he could get the scoreboard wrong, but
Yes.
In.
You muted it when he took it off.
Guess I got to start over.
Okay, Mike, lock in, bro.
Hey there, folks. Then again, O'Shea Howard on the mound. Bases loaded. Ball one. As their hitters trying to bunt the ball. Andy Berglund is at first base right now, creeping in. Bunt's coming, bunt's coming. Ball two. Batter could not get the bunt down. Had to pull it back. It was a bad pitch. O'Shea Howard has to lock in here. Try to get Shaker a strike one call. Here comes the pitch. Ball three. O'Shea Howard's struggling getting the ball over the plate right now. Bases loaded, 3-0 count. He takes his time. Here comes the pitch. Ball. Oh! Shaker fans, I am here to say that is a strike. 3-1 count. Here comes the pitch. Strike two, swing and a miss. .60 miles per hour fastball right there. Here comes the full count pitch. Strike three, swing and a miss. One down. Two down. Shaker Heights.
And now Malachi Kranz is back on the call as I'm relieving Michael Scott, the JV head baseball coach. And O'Shea Howard starting off first pitch off speed with a 56-mile-an-hour slider, it looks like.
Nasty.
Just absolutely filthy.
Who knows?
And a pass ball. Runner stays put at third base.
Hey, Mike Scott real quick.
Very impressive.
Oh, shoot. Mike Scott's juggling back here behind our press box. And a wave at a high fastball above the letters with Shaker Heights varsity baseball up 15-0 in the top of the fifth inning. If O'Shea Howard manages to throw one more strike, like he does, we win it. Shaker Heights varsity Raiders take the win against the Euclid Panthers 15-0. That's Malachi Kranz, Michael Coxon, and Wesley Holmes on the call for you guys today.
Let's have some final words, guys. I think that was a great game, especially we have to acknowledge our pitchers. We have to acknowledge Braden White. We have to acknowledge, we should get in that handshake.
Yeah, I got it. Guys,
We will be right back. We will be right back.